Better press record. All right. Better press record. Ooh. Right. Better press record. Ooh. Right. Better press record. Oh, we're in a loop. There we go. Hello, Marley. Hello, Stephanie. All right. If you can hear me, just drop an emoji or something in the comments for me while I find myself on Facebook to see your comments. Hey, Andrea. Okay, I can see comments. Hey, Marley. Mary Francis, Brisbane. Hey, Lily. Hey, Andrea. You guys can hear me fine, right? All right, cool. Well. Welcome to the electrocution hot seat. Rachel, are you here? Rachel's going to be picking the 3 people. Okay, let's give it a few moments before we start. If you have a friend, please tag them in the comments below. We're going to be doing electrocution, well, shadow alchemy, electrocution style hot seat coaching every Friday, unless the program is interrupted by other broadcasts. But this is something that we thought was going to be fun to bring into Luxor for you guys, so that you can familiarize yourself with how it goes in Tribe. And I thought today, as we begin, I'm going to share with you what actually brought me into deep commitment to shadow alchemy, to the Lux Godhead field, and commitment to this work, which is, that happened in 2019. I think July, August, when I managed to find The Dark Secret on Amazon. And of course, only a hard copy was available for purchase back then. I was the first person to somehow manage to hack a Kindle edition. Don't ask me how that happened, but I needed the book at the time. Well, needed. And yeah, wasn't supposed to happen, but it was there and I bought it and it changed my life. So I thought I'd read to you all what essentially put in words what Lorna put in words describing my own experience. And from that moment on, I knew I was not a light worker. And yes, I had been dabbling in the light, the LOA stuff, been studying a little bit of quantum physics, metaphysics through various teachers. And all of them felt a little bit closer than before, but until I read The Dark Secret and, read Lorna's post, because I started stalking her on Instagram, when it crossed my field, was this one thing in the book. And it is the manifesto of the dark disruptors, which is my favorite piece still today. And I thought I would start us off reading that. So, okay, Rachel, I see you're here. Rachel, from the previous announcement post that I made with the people who dropped their hands and emojis in there, I want you to choose 3 random people that stick out to you and drop me their names in Messenger, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Okay, so are you guys ready? Who here has actually read the Manifesto of the Dark Disruptors? Put your hands up if you have. Hey, Heidi. Thank you, Rachel. Right, Mirinda has read it. Who else has read the manifesto? Hey, Tara. Rin says she's printed it out. Mary Frances has read it. Right, continue to tag your friends, people. If you have a friend, tag them in the group. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Stephanie. Tara has read the manifesto. Okay. So the manifesto goes like this. It's time we told the truth. We are not broken. We're here to break. Break free, break others out, break through. Failing at almost every system or structure doesn't mean there is something wrong with us. It means we're the ones who are meant to cause the system fail. We're here to shatter paradigms, not master them. It's time we turn the tables on a host of misperceptions and illusions about our nature and claim what we know to be true. Some say we're harsh and abrasive, and that we need to soften our very guarded hearts. Cold and closed-hearted, they say. And what troublemakers, selfish, nearly narcissistic, insubordinate, inordinate rebels. We say no, our hearts are not closed, guarded, or cold. They do not need to be opened or softened or warmed in the cultural oven. We do not swing knives, spark chaos, or unleash the beast of genius because we don't care. Quite the contrary, because yes, we are contrarians. We do it with great passion and precision and in service of what has undeniably been called in. And crazy, mad, we say we've gone sane. Undeniably unhinged, you could say, unhooked from the hot grasp of the grid, from the grasps when we disobey, go our own way. What they don't realize is that they're longing for this. It's what they called us in to violently arrange, the way winter arranges violets. We are not brilliant but broken, genius but jinxed. We're bringers of disruptive, disordered consciousness. One they think they didn't order, but did definitely request, and which will not be ordered around by anyone. And we will no longer squeeze our unruly genius into a system built to order and arranged with everything it's got against the chaos that is our nature. We are not devils or even angels. We are the other, the unknown, the ones who live their lives outrageously undone. We are vessels of that great disruption which is gathering itself around us like a graceful cyclone. We are like knives, yes, like a knife of a surgeon, a sculptor, a chef. And we're in their brains chiseling away at the brave bodies of thought and flailing illusion in the very place they cook up their imprisonment because we love them and because we are here to craft the world into a work of art. To put an end to the constant self-reflection, healing, and spiritual seeking, and point the way through the mirror, because the world does not need to endlessly reflect us. It can be, if we choose, a portal of our own making. And that is why we refuse to operate inside any paradigm. It's not that we can't, as if we're crippled. It's that we won't. It's a matter of supreme integrity that we don't. This unwillingness to cooperate within, is the sharp point of our genius, and we are not ashamed or afraid of it. We will not slouch through the portal of our greatness or dull our power. We will instead place a razor's edge of our dark and priceless gifts against the heart of all that matters. And then, with just the right amount of pressure, and in the name of love, slice open the soft flesh of fear with keen precision. Because the truth is this: we are not misfits unfit for this life. We are here to shatter the last strange, disarranged mirror that holds the world in place, and to spring forth in its wake portals of new ground of being, arrangements of consciousness that only feel glamorous after they strip us bare, sparing only our bones and leave us hanging. And so we must be easily wired to turn a blind eye to the cries of the soft and lost, who would pull us back from what is asking to be dismantled. It is not because we are deaf to their pain. It is because we can see in the dark. We know it holds stores of untold powers that breathe in silence far beyond the edge of light. And it is this hidden longing for a new divinity that has called us forth. We, with our wildly open, dark hearts of gold. And so, because disruption is the way we love, we have arrived to play our part. Lorna Gabrielle from The Dark Secret. All right. Are we ready to begin? The manifesto is always words of reassurance that I am on the right path. As I type this, 1111 comes up. Marley Fawn, fuck, is crying with love and fire. Yeah, I love Lorna's writing. Okay, so as I now, well, Rachel has dropped the 3 names into my messenger. So Heidi Meier, Sophia Beloka, and Jennifer Patterson, you are today's 3. I'm going to, if you could request to add me as a friend, I'm going to drop my Zoom link in your DMs. So add me as a friend quickly if you're on live. I'll wait for you. Well, I copy my Zoom link for you. I got to find my Zoom first. Copy invitation. Got to figure this out. Here. All right. Heidi, I think we're friends. Not sure. If you drop me a DM quickly, that'd be great. Trying to figure out the fastest way to get my Zoom link to you. Okay, there you are, Heidi. All right. I've just sent you the Zoom link. Sophia Beloka and Jennifer Patterson, do you want to send me a DM if you're on? And then when it's your turn, I'll actually drop you the Zoom link. Thanks, Rachel. All right. If you guys have questions, you can also drop them in the comments in the meantime. Know anything about shadow alchemy? Sophia, that's awesome. Thanks so much. All right, Heidi, knock, knock. Hello, hello. I am just waiting for your sound to come online. Huh?
No. I hope nobody can see how awful I look. I'm at work.
Everybody's watching.
Oh, yay. I'm in my PJs.
And so what? All right, Heidi. So Heidi, tell me a little bit about yourself. Or how did you find Luxor, and what are you here for? Why have you decided to join the Luxor group and the Lux Godhead field?
Spiritual groups. But I find in spirituality, I am constantly wanting more. I need more information. I need to find out why. And I can never get the fucking answer.
Right.
There's no answer. And I was in one of my groups, and this girl posted, she's like, this is where I get all my answers from. And I was like, oh, check this out. And
yeah, too funny.
And then at first, because when I don't know a situation, because it took a long time for me to be even open to spirituality. So I'm like, oh God, is this going to be awful? Is this evil? Like all these ridiculous things were coming at me. And then Rachel kindly put up with my ridiculousness and started.
Rachel's the right person to do that, because she was also atheist before and, you know, not really believing either.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
She totally got me. Okay, I'm going to look at this. And then I was like, you know what? I may not have all the finances in the world, but I'm going to buy this book. I'm going to buy this book and just check it out. And then I started reading. Oh my. And I know yesterday in our comments, we were talking, like I started reading the book and my whole body felt so crazy all day. It felt good.
Yeah, crazy good.
Like just synapses in my head just sparking, and it felt like everything was rewiring, like they were being pulled apart, like an electrical charge pulled apart. And then it's like, no, it's going here. And as each one did it, and it's almost like I could visually see what was happening and feel it. It's just, they're all just reconnecting. And then I woke up this morning tired, but I felt great. Like I wasn't thinking, oh God, I hate my job, I don't want to be here, I'm just going to go to work.
Okay, so but that's it. That's really nice to hear this. Tell me, what is it that you want to chat about specifically and go through with shadow alchemy? What is your main?
I want to learn what it is, learn how to control, because I'm recognizing this as something that's pretty wild in itself. I'd like to know how to digest the information in a way that's going to benefit and be good for me, instead of letting all these outside distractions. And
Easy.
I've got ADD, I've got ADHD, and I suffer from
Yeah, yeah,
depression. My brain's all,
yeah.
and
Right.
I want to find a way
So,
to focus and use what
right.
I've got and I know is there.
I'm going to give you an activation that I actually wrote maybe a couple of hours ago in the Untribe. First activation is get your butt into Untribe. Are you in Untribe yet, Heidi?
I start on Friday. Next
Okay,
Friday.
great. Great. So your activation is to go read what I wrote in Untribe. And I'm actually going to read it out loud here to everybody in Luxor so that you know what you're in for if you're in the Lux Godhead field. And this is what I wrote today. Hi, I'm Madelain. You may have seen me and Rachel Bongini lurking in the Luxor group or other containers we have here in the Luxor field, hunting and slaying shadow. Welcome to hell, Untribe. Ready for your first activation? This is so interesting, Heidi, that this is so timely. Whatever other light worker coaching group training you're in, book you rely on, courses you're in, and other coaches you got, but don't value, which, let's be honest, if you're in here, you know why. All the things you cling to and keep up to date and surf for the constant stream of distorted info for the sake of incremental growth you suckle on and feed yourself with. Leave them is your activation. Potentially also your first shadow alchemy in the group. Your searching ended the moment you crossed through this threshold. Because here's the truth. This is your chosen mystery school of consciousness. Shadow alchemy is the tool to end all tools. You are here to individuate, and you have been searching in the wrong way for yourself up until this point. And if you want to do it well and make it through, you need to cut the addiction to constant seeking. It's not some noble spiritual pursuit to commit to when you are living in excruciating dissonance with yourself. This is why no divided loyalty is a requirement in Lux Godhead. Everything begins with the prostitute lover channel, leaving the tribe as you set out on your journey. Not many people make it past this point. And believe me, some people who stay in Untribe for a little while and start facing their shadows will leave prematurely. So let that be a warning. For realsies this time. And the commitment is to a minimum of 6 months. Come rain, flood, shine, coronavirus, homelessness, I don't give a fuck. And neither should you. Nothing is more important than your consciousness mastery. No thing. Which is the 0 point and where you are headed. This is the only place of coaching of its kind that gives you back to you. You may think this is just about loyalty to the Lux Godhead field. Yes, it is. But it's actually about loyalty to yourself. You are here to end the outsourcing, to open your channel and to stream what it means to come through you as the vessel for creation that you are. Fucking finally. So that's your activation, Heidi.
Tingling like I was yesterday. You can feel it in my face.
So
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, look, and it's a lot of people are like, well, I wish you guys would have told me before. Well, now you know, like now everybody knows here in the group. And you'll notice that as you cut yourself out of all the other things, all the groups, all the chatter, you know, you're going to start learning what it's like to stay in your own lane. Mm-hmm. Because you need to constantly look for something to distract yourself with something that's outside of you is what really takes you away from yourself. Mm-hmm. So does anything come to mind for you when you know what you got to cut out?
Well, it's funny that you actually said some of that stuff. I have so many emails, spiritual gurus that send me stuff, and it's just like, oh my God, I need to weed this stuff out. And that was my morning. I was honestly going, okay, I've kind of found where I want to be. I need to stop all these different random people, the emails, come watch me on YouTube. I just need to shut it off.
Yeah.
I have in my journey facing my demons, the things that I need to face and conquer. And I've started that process.
Right.
In
And when
itself,
you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to have your ideas come through. You're going to focus on what it is that you have been avoiding, which is your dream, you know, what you're here to actually do, and get on it. All right. So as soon as you can, I'm going to untribe because you're already there, and check out the announcement section, because it's actually an activation to get a hot seat coaching for like the usual, the every Wednesday, every second Wednesday coaching that we do in the group. So go ahead on there and then tell me what it is that you what things you unsubscribe to, whose field you've left. Okay.
There's going to be a long list.
Good. It doesn't matter. Just start with something and then drop it, and then you can just continue the exercise afterwards. All right.
Great.
All right. Nice meeting you. Yeah. See you on the inside.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. All right. Who we got next? Let me just copy my link here. Copy invite. Dropping it to, oh, who's next? Sophia. You send on the live stream, Luxa, send me a DM. Yes, I did, darling. So here is the DM for you. Jennifer Patterson, are you here? You can send me a DM next, then I'll pull you up next after Sophia. Right. Let's see. Get your Zoom ready. I'm just going to wait for you to request to join. Right, here we go. Hello, Sophia. Just waiting for your mic to come online. There we go. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me? You're a bit soft.
Just a minute. Do you hear me? Or
I think so. That's better. All right, we got 10 minutes. What are we working on today?
All right. So I'm currently pregnant, and I'm also living groups or coaching groups where I was memberships like before. So I left now end of September. I closed quite many, and I want to close another offer, 100K offer. And right now, because I'm in my head, I say I'm pregnant. Who's gonna want to work with a pregnant woman? Who is gonna stop in? Maybe it's gonna stop.
Can I ask you a question? If I was pregnant, would you have not come onto this call?
Yes, I would.
You would, or you would? You'd still do it?
I would. Yes. Yes. It's all in my head. Yes.
Why is that even a reason or a concern? What is it about being pregnant that makes you?
I think it's a price tag. It's the price tag that I correlate because of the time.
Oh, Oh, right. Okay. So how do you think you have to be available to people you're in, who enroll in your services?
Like weekly, and
Okay.
for a period of time, I have
How long?
like for 9 months.
So your program is 9 months?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what's the problem?
The problem is that in between, I will have to probably interrupt for a while.
Okay. And so to give birth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's rewind just a little bit.
So
Tell me about how you show up in your container. It's every week,
yes.
right? Every week. And for how long is the session?
It is like for an hour and a half.
Okay.
And I have the person and some members of their team, of their close executive team.
Right. Okay. Oh, is it okay? So tell me the nature of who you're coaching.
I coach this operation for politicians. They are like members of parliaments, European leaders.
Right. And how many people have you got enrolled in your program?
They are individual, so
Yeah.
it's like I have already one in such an offer.
Okay. And they know you're pregnant?
Yes.
Do they have a problem with that?
No. Well, they were asking, "What's your plan? How will you stop for a period, or will you move to another country?" Things like that.
So what is the implication if you have to interrupt your weekly sessions?
Well, I think it's also understandable, and also from their side. I mean, it is not logical, but it is a standard that I will require for a period. And they would, yeah.
So
there was something else that was coming as you were speaking to me, but now it's left. It will come back to me.
So Parliament, okay, they have a certain expectation of how you show up. But if you make your expectations or your condition known, it's just a natural part of life. I mean, I don't see why it would be a concern if they're reliant on you in such a way that if you need to go have birth, give birth, that you can have that break.
Right.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid of it happening suddenly and there's no warning?
No, I'm not. No. As you are speaking, I mean, like my insecurity that I will quit, I will abandon people.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you're coaching, you've positioned yourself in such a way where you make people dependent on you?
Yes, because I kind of have this model where my business depends on me, which is something that I want to change.
Right. Okay.
No.
Yeah, so for that is obviously need some more work than just 10 minutes that I can give you.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you need to create a model. I mean, I don't know if you just heard earlier that gives people what they need to make them sufficient,
Yeah.
to make you sufficient. And sometimes when coaches create packages. They want to make people reliant on them for a sense of importance, for credibility, for income, resources, because they don't think they'll be able to get it again or anywhere else, or for whatever other reason that you might have to explore.
Yeah.
Or to save them.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's you're in the right place if you're looking for a model, which is shadow alchemy, that actually teaches people how to not outsource constantly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because that's the most empowering, for the lack of a better word, thing and gift that you can give someone else in your coaching model.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. So what other fear is there? You're pregnant, they may need you, but you will be unavailable. What would happen to them if you're unavailable and you're giving birth?
In my view, it was like they will not get the time frame that they paid for and that they signed the contract for. But I can put the standard inside to get there in the prolongation.
Right. Okay. So it sounds like
else.
Sounds like you're afraid of them not getting their money's worth.
Yeah.
You equate to your time. It's not true.
It's not true.
Your value lies in the potency of how you activate them to get the results that they want. You're not responsible for the work that they have to do when they work with you.
Right.
That's the value. If you're not afraid to coach them like that, because that takes balls.
Yeah.
To cut people off from being codependent on you.
Yeah. That was something exactly that I was thinking just before joining this call about this dependency, because it's something that I don't want to have with my people.
Of course. Your clients will bore you.
Yeah.
They'll be high maintenance. They'll bug you every 5 seconds. They'll ask you to do their work for them. Those are not those are not great clients to work with. So it sounds like you need to set up expectations. You need to be honest with yourself about how you want to work, not work towards how you think other people need you to show up for them. Because you get to set the precedence of how your coaching containers operate and who you actually want to allow in to your field to coach. Yeah. I would really like to continue this discussion with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surely.
Because for the simple reason of designing your business around your lifestyle, around your gifts, not the other way around where you have to work for time and money, set yourself free. Yeah. So
yeah,
I'm probably going to circle back and message you a little bit later about that.
All right. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Hope that helped.
Thank you. Yes, a lot.
All right. Who else? Last one. In case you need a backup. Jennifer, I haven't heard from you, darling. All right, so Andrea Lynn. Send me a quick DM and then I'll pop you the Zoom link. I think Jennifer's not gonna be here. Let me just double check my my DMs. All right. Okay, there you are. And you so badly wanted a hot seat today. You were the first one to comment everywhere. Awesome. Thanks, Rachel. Okay, so I've just sent you the Zoom link. I'll wait for you. For those of you who have questions, pop them in the comments below the live stream, and we'll see if we've got time to answer some of them. Oops, wrong group. Where am I? Finding myself. Theme for today, finding myself. Okay, Andrea is here. Hello, hello. Just waiting for your mic to come online. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I wasn't expecting this because you already picked people, so I'm like just sitting here in my own little world now.
Oh, surprise. Meant to be. So Andrea, I saw you pop up on my personal page and in the group. You must really have something to talk about today. What you got?
I just woke up today with this, like, just so much has shifted, like, internally for me.
Say that again?
Like, so much has shifted internally. I just woke up like a completely different person today.
Wow.
One of the things that I'm dealing with is where I'm noticing my resistance to creating. Like where I stop myself from, like if I want to paint or even writing posts, like I just put a wall up and energetically stop myself. And I realized that I kind of get off on it. Like I enjoy that part of stopping myself.
Right. How long has this been going on for?
Months. But it shows up like with workouts, stuff like that too, like working out.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are you doing instead?
I've been trying to, it's like I realized that I'm using my will against myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're sabotaging certain things that you have resistance to. Now we've got to figure out why.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are you doing instead? When you get into that resistant state, what do you tend to do instead of the workout or whatever it is that you set your intention for?
Distraction usually. And I know I'm doing.
What are the distractions?
YouTube, going for a walk, cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you watch on YouTube?
Various different things. I like to play around with some of the tarot readings just because they're fun,
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Trying to think.
And what is your ultimate dream? What are you trying to actualize in your life?
I want to find a man to create a legacy with.
A man?
Yes, I do. I don't want to do it by myself. Like I could, but I really would like someone to do it with.
Right. So how are you going to attract this man if you are not taking care of yourself?
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Answer the question.
I won't if I'm not going to make myself a priority.
Do you really want a man?
Probably not.
What do you think having a man is going to do for you?
I think what I want is a playmate.
What does a playmate mean?
Somebody to like bounce ideas off of. not to give me like direction, not to tell me what to do. You know, I mean, I'm willing to listen, but I'm not asking for, I say it that way because I'm not asking for permission. Not from a space of permission is what I mean.
Yeah, I laugh because boy, oh boy, now I know why you're in resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched When Dark Love Reigns yet?
No, I haven't. I mean, I get it that I just need to do the thing. Like I just need to do it.
It's time.
Yeah,
Because you need to learn the truth. You are afraid of submitting to your own intuition.
I can see that.
It's almost the same thing. You want to be in a relationship. You like the idea of a relationship, but you don't want to do the things it's going to require. Why?
Yeah, there's the resistance to doing the work, like the 3D work.
And what does it mean to do 3D work exactly?
You know, technology and creating a new website. And
well, you don't necessarily need a website or whatever. You don't need that at all, actually. I mean, you're in the right place if you want to learn how to launch with zero or next to zero.
Yeah,
those are distractions.
Yeah, I just need to step out there and let myself be seen. I know that too. Like I hide.
And yeah. Mm-hmm. The massive, terrifying action is part of shadow alchemy. You know?
Right. I do.
I mean, you can hit rock bottom if you like to and try to launch from there. How many rock bottoms do you want to launch from?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you the truth, that's how I did it. But I was so fucking tired of like reaching rock bottom and then launching. No. You have you have a lot of creativity, but you don't act on it.
Right. But I did, like I said, I woke up today feeling different about it. Like, and
good.
Then you posted that thing today and I was like, oh boy, like everything's just like,
right
here, like now.
The 3D work it's going to require, you have to make it a game. You are probably using some experience you have had from the past, thinking it's going to be the same if you go again. Like old relationship baggage that you're bringing on and projecting onto the next experience, right? Which is why you want a playmate, but you don't necessarily want a serious committed relationship where you have to actually submit and let the man lead. Let your intuition lead. And you obey.
I actually do, but you're right. There's a lot of fear there. The fear is what I'm letting get in the way.
Yeah, that's what you have to alchemize.
Yeah, because I'm making that matter more.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You're more committed to that because you think it's not fun. I lost 12.5 kilograms playing in the forest and doing shadow alchemy in 2.5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Because I made it a game.
Mm-hmm.
I moved house. I hate moving. All my human hated moving. And it was a fucking adventure. I got up in my warrior, my will, and nothing can make you decide. This is where you have to have a change of heart.
Right. And has it been easier than you thought?
When it's fun, it's always easy.
Yeah, because that's so funny that you say that, because a couple of weeks ago I started hearing let it be easy, let it be fun.
Yeah, and it's what makes it fun is the lens you use to look through it. To how you, like, your 3D existence is an experience you get to have. You can have it from the victim consciousness side of things and let it be heavy and a drag, or you can have it from the light archetype side of things. If you're wearing that lens, everything is fun.
Which also, that I enjoy torturing myself. Like I have to own that.
You enjoy torturing yourself. What do you mean?
Like, I enjoy stopping myself. Like, there's something that I get out of that.
You
So,
enjoy stopping yourself.
it's like I just
I don't believe you, actually. Because you sit there writhing in pain after you do that and hate it. You just, this is you, your saboteur, like turning the fun game on yourself and trying to bullshit yourself about you enjoying your life as it is right now, which is not true. It's a lie.
Yeah.
It's you trying to be clever.
Nailed it.
To
Yep.
avoid the thing. You know, look, sometimes, like when I remember when I was at my lowest point, it was not fun. It was heavy. I wanted to fall asleep all the time. But I told myself that I'm not going back to sleep. Not once you know the truth, which is exactly what you have laid at your feet.
Yep. Totally.
For free.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not for lack of information. You know, this is what I told people who had access to the light gifts that Lorna gave away last year sometime. For over a year. It's not for the lack of information. It's you decide now. You're not going back. And if you need to get yourself into Untribe, do it. Gift yourself. Gift yourself, because you won't get away with anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that with love. A lot of love.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So what are you going to do today?
Well, I launched a program today already.
Ooh.
That's what I'm telling you. I woke up and I'm like, today's the day.
That's great. Okay. Are you going to let anything discourage you?
No, I'm not. I'm feeling pretty in my power today.
Right. Here's another question for you. Regardless of the feedback that you get, who are you actually creating your program for?
Myself.
Cool. Right. Because if that's the case, then it doesn't matter how long it takes.
Right.
You're not stopping. Showing up every day. What else are you going to do? I heard a number of things you said.
Yeah, I'm gonna work a little bit on my website, and then I'm gonna do a live later this evening.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, I haven't done one in months, so.
All right. All right, cool.
I'm on it.
All right, I will see you on the inside then.
Thanks for the little kickstart.
I don't think it should end there.
Oh no, it won't.
All right.
It won't. Thanks.
Pleasure, Andrea.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
All righty. Let's see if there are any questions before we kick off here. Just trying to find the live. Here we go. There's already 80 comments. Oh my gosh. Let's start from the bottom. Question: self-proclaimed authorities, god, goddesses, empresses, and other. What shadow is that? Some claim it's their genius, but I'm doubtful. Where is the line between confidence and pretentiousness? It's funny that you mentioned that because, Ali, because a lot of people, they get there's this live that Lorna and I did in Untribe called Blinded by the Light and Dark on a Drunk on the Taste of Dark. It's like when you enter into self-mastery and you start doing the work and you start feeling the initial power, you become enamored with yourself and it's all about you. So funny. People make themselves so important. Which is fine. I mean, like, we're here to play with ourselves and play with our avatar and stuff, but you know, nobody really cares. Not really, you know. It's it's not just about you. It is, but it isn't. So my question to you would be, why does it matter what they're doing? Why does it matter to you what they're doing? What happens when you do alchemy on your genius? Whew. That's a good question for Lorna. You get nowhere. I don't know. That's a question for Lorna. So if you happen to be in Luxo Lab, that's a great question to ask her. Or here, I mean, Sokna can capture that question as well. What happens to you if you try to do genius, alchemy on your genius? You'll mistake your genius for shadow. Yes. Okay, so what makes it fun is the lens you use to look through. Yes. You got to change your operating system. That's what shadow alchemy does. You know, you confront your triggers or the things that you struggle with or whatever, and you overcome them. You alchemize them so that they don't bug you anymore. They're not a thing anymore. I mean, I can hardly relate to half the things that used to trigger me before. And then, you know, I do have a number of things to alchemize still, but those are experiences that I know are going to land in my field, you know, so you don't always get to alchemize everything. It's as you progress in your consciousness, the experiences that you'll bump up against will be the tests that, you know, you've got to kind of hold your grace in and practice your level of self-mastery with your awareness and be open to those experiences. So yeah, I got mine coming still. All right, submitting to the hardest challenges, because as humans we desire to control. Letting control go was so hard for me, but since I have, oh my fucking god, yeah, it's great. Linda just said, are you sure she's not talking? I'm not talking to her. Yes, I am. If it's relevant, I'm talking to you. Okay. I love that live Lorna did exclusively for Untribe. It was perfect. That's why I put it in the orientation section. It's a must watch when you enter Untribe. Wendy, Madelain, I'm in awe. I love watching a master at work. Oh, thanks. I'm not a master yet. Lorna is a master, but I do think that I have my brilliant moments. Sometimes it takes me a little while. I'll be like, somebody says something in Untribe, and I have these moments of blindness. You know, you sometimes flip in and out, and I'll have a moment of blindness where I can't solve the mystery. So then I'll go to sleep, and in my dreams I'm actually working cases in my head. So if it takes me a little while to reply to you in Untribe, you know why. Very fun. Okay, so drop Untribe if you're serious about stepping into your shadow slaying container and reveal your dark heart of gold, says Rachel. So you can reach out to Rachel or Gabriella, who else is a curator at the moment. Gosh, we'll drop the names in the comments below, but definitely reach out to Rachel. She's here at the moment. You got me to where I am, Madelain Burgoyne. Oh, Rachel, you know, you're like an amazing student. Amazing. You completely submitted. It was amazing. Well, so yes, although I slayed you, you did the work, and it was an honor. It's still an honor to to be there for everybody who needs some shadow slaying. Okay, so that seems like it's pretty much that. I mean, I love playing with you guys, but I'm going to get on with my evening, and I'm probably going to watch some When Dark Love Reigns. I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. But anyway. All right, darlings, thank you for playing, and I will see you pretty soon. Have a fabulous weekend. Good night. Mwah, mwah.